This way.
No. Your Highness. Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained. Huh?
Milady Gruide.
May I ask who this...
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruide.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when...
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince.
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man.
Despicable?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our elder tribe. She was a flower amidst the forests. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church. But you see...
Is something amiss, Milady Gruide? Here's one.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us her...
Hurry.
Hey.
The time here thou camest to the end of thy journey. Now remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road. I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this. His life is not yet ended.
This voice...
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen. Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye...
It came to nothing.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel...
He lies dead before me.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
It's time to end this.
Art thou certain? Is this truly where thy road ends?
I don't want to give up.
Then I ask thee once again, if the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
He's not.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a... So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee,
I'm just a traveler.
could a mere traveler have borne witness to so many happenings beyond mortal understanding? To name but a few. Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent? Yes, Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation. 'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to be. All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past. All signs of thy conjured existence.
I have nothing.
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, all thy trials, all thy experiences were to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou hast gained.
My other self?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced.
Is that right?
So I bid thee answer my final question.
I am the prince.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
What awaits us now?
Hark, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
What?
What's happened?
Thou hast done well to guide him
This voice.
Thy mind should now be clearing. He was never a member of the Resist. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter...
Who are you? Wait.
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in a pit. The boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. A memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital...
No. That
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so... Will you infiltrate the military? This is your mission. For all our sakes.
No! But... I was alone.
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle... As he traveled, it is only by thy efforts he has now been saved. And...
What? Wait, just...
From here on, thy path is...
How do we make...
Is it really you?
I feel fine, I think.
There seems to be no doubt. He is...
Everyone?
So let me get this straight. You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and his highness joining together, but that the former was... this disembodied entity sprung from...
Then, that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meet. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will, a part of his consciousness. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
the self, as a manifestation of one's desires, similar to archetypes.
You mean to say that... it was not merely pretense?
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege.
But
No.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady.
Fate was changed.
Are you really... Please. And more. Despite being a member of your royal guard, I did not recognize your highness at our meeting, and showed you such insolence.
Then I hereby pronounce your sentence.
Give the poor knight a break, will you? You've been by her side all this...
This time...
Finally, we've done...
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, milord?
You can just keep, calling me Captain.
No, your highness!
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to...
You, sir, should be begging his highness...
well, that is, I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end.
So much for acting same as all.